That's a great way to start. Good morning, guys, or good afternoon, guys. Good evening, guys, wherever you are. I don't know why I said good morning. How are you all doing today? Don't mind my hair. I look like a wreck. We have been out fishing all day. Sarah is fried. I kept telling her to put sunscreen on yesterday, and she didn't listen. And then today we went out, and I don't think she wore enough, and so she's even more sunburnt. I'm just wiped. There was no luck, no fish biting. But here's what I think is the problem. There was so many people on the water today. The other day it was really quiet, like there was not very many people. Anj, hi Anj, how are you? Oh, excuse me, sorry, I'm yawning. I'm exhausted. We are back and we got everything kind of put away. But, Danny, that goes outside. Take that outside. Go on, take it outside, big girl. Thank you. But there was a lot of people out on the water today. There was people on Sea-Doos, boats, people kayaking. Like, there were so many people on the water today, which was crazy. I'm trying to make sure she's not bringing in the outside toys because they're covered in dirt and mud. It was just crazy, and it was so loud. And of course, if you've ever been fishing, you know that my hair is crappy. You know that if you're out fishing, it needs to be a little bit quieter. You can't have a bunch of disturbances on the top of the water because the fish just don't bite. Sorry, I'm yawning. So there's a lot of like disturbances on the water. So I told Sarah, I said, well, maybe tonight, once the sun starts to go down and things kind of settle down, like the sun is starting to set now, we might just go back down there. We kind of have like a nice little spot that we go fishing at, and so I'm thinking we'll go head over there. Excuse me, guys, I'm exhausted. And then maybe go down there. Hi, Shania. So far 2 days out on the water and no luck. But like I said, it's just been the first day the water was super low. Today the water was really high up, but there was a lot of boat activity, Sea-Doos, jet skis going on. Hey, stop grabbing her by her collar. No, ma'am. Denali, stop it. Stop it. No collar biting. But I just wanted to let you know I got approved for unemployment. Hopefully I'll be getting nice. Very, very nice. Very good. Sarah's been applying at several places. We should hopefully cross our fingers hear back. Sorry, guys. There's a couple places here that say they're hiring. So Sarah did applications there, so we hopefully will hear something back. We're just waiting. Aw, love you too, Yosef. Have a good day or good evening. I am so super congested. My eye today and yesterday, well, yesterday I think it's because I got sunscreen in it, but today, all day, every time the wind even slightly breezes up, my eyeball just starts to pour water. Oh, wow. Well, welcome to the channel, Anj. I hadn't seen you on here. So I'm going to guess that your name the full name is Anjali, which I really like that name. That's really beautiful. If you want to just go by Anj, that's fine. But yeah, good to see you in the chat today. Sarah's doing amazing, by the way. I may need to take a nap before we go out. Winnie Bear, no ma'am. Come on, don't bark at people. People can walk around out here. No jumping. Danny is like hitting a growth spurt, so. Denali. Danny, stop, baby. Go ahead, Tonks, come on in. Danny. Oh my goodness. She's still very full energy. Like, she's been out all day and she's still going. But I just go by Anj. Can you do an... actually, we don't... Sarah doesn't let me, or doesn't want me to talk about her medical condition. So all we say is that Sarah's doing great. And that's just kind of what we have to report. We don't say anything else further than that. She's asked me to not bring that up on the channel anymore. And of course, as if you've noticed, we've also changed the name of the channel. It's no longer Life with the Jays. It's now Life's Next Steps. Life's Next Step. And that's because the kids are all grown, and it's just kind of myself and adventuring and learning things about me and discovering like the things that I love to do and whatnot. We had not planned on me being in the RV until June, which was kind of the way we had things set up, and Sarah had already planned that she wanted to be in her own place by then, and then I would be the one taking the RV and going and doing things. Things kind of happened in February, so a bunch of stuff happened in February, so we got shoved into the RV earlier. Hey, Chris! And then the whole thing that's going on right now with quarantining and everybody being self-distancing and stuff like that. So that whole thing happened, and jobs and whatever. So Taylor's in the Army. So he is active duty in the Army right now. I should hear back from him here pretty soon. As far as I know, something medical for him has come up, and I'm not exactly sure of all the details, other than as far as I was told yesterday, that they will be giving him a separation. So I don't know how long that's going to take them, or if they're going to reclass him possibly. So we don't know. At least I don't know anything set in stone. He's been active on active duty for a year, and so I don't know what else goes into that, or what all he's gonna have going on. I'm not exactly sure. I just know that there's been some issues with his sleeping, and he's had some, I don't know, there's something to do with like the sleeping aspect, and something else to do with his weight and the not being able to keep his weight up, and struggling with that and whatnot. So I know that there's probably a whole bunch of other stuff that he doesn't exactly disclose to me, but as far as I know, he's planning on going to Phoenix, as far as he's said, because there's no room for him here in the RV, because we're in the RV. So that wouldn't be a possibility. And so he already knows that. And so he talked with a friend out in Phoenix. They want to help him out. But I don't know, like, it could take months for them to do a separation if they choose to. So there's a possibility, as far as he's told me. So like I said, he's not telling me all the details right now until everything is like set in stone. But there's a possibility he'll be being separated from the military. So I don't know, which is a really rough thing too, because it is financially out here. There's not much going on, especially with everybody losing jobs right now, and non-essential personnel being put out of work. So I don't know exactly how he's going to put his feet in the ground, and where he's going to be able to set himself to go forward. Like I said, we don't have another bed in here. There'd be no way to fit another person in here. Yeah, like a medical discharge. Yeah, when they separate you from the military, it's discharging him. So yeah, that would be what it is. But there's different names for it, because you can be like dishonorably discharged, you can be honorably discharged, you can be medically separated. So yeah, there's a lot of things that go on there. If it's a medical separation, then he has a whole nother list of things he has to go through first before they before they actually separate him. Because if it's medical, then there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff like veterans wise and disability wise and all that kind of stuff that goes to service connection, and what's service connected, what's not considered service connected, what's a pre-outstanding condition that was waived to allow him active duty, all that stuff. Because Taylor received 2 different waivers to be able to become active duty. So those will account for what they do for his separation. So there's a whole lot that goes into that. So we don't know all the details yet, other than that they're filing to do a medical separation. So, sorry, I keep leaning forward and that keeps whiting out, but that's just because I'm checking on the doggos. But yeah, but you guys, it has been a long 2 days. I was in the Air Force. Taylor is in the Army. Yeah, I was in the Air Force 7 years. Taylor is in the Army. And he's been in a year. So. Abby. Hi, Abby. How are you? So, I am just like, I'm so exhausted right now. My skin feels funny because I put sunscreen on. But it was like that aerosol sunscreen. And I think my skin didn't like it too much. Like, my skin feels like prickly, but it's not sunburned. Like, I'm definitely not sunburned. Oh, this lighting is horrible. I have no sunburn, as you can see. I'm great. I didn't burn or anything, but my skin on my face hurts from using, and it didn't hurt until I put that stuff on. And then I tried to wash it off because I thought maybe it's burning my skin, like maybe my face skin is a little sensitive. Oh, your name is Indian. Yes, I know. Your name is beautiful, actually. I really, really love your name. Well, she's got some good teeth there. She's just chomping on that. But yeah, my skin is burning. And I think it has to do with that sunscreen. That sunscreen isn't very nice. Like, it didn't bother my arms or anything, but those aerosol ones, I don't know. I don't know if I like those too much. I'll probably just start sticking to the actual, I have some actual face sunscreen that's like in a bottle, but I didn't throw that in the bag today. I just grabbed the aerosol one, and so I just sprayed it in my hands and rubbed my hands together and put it on my face, and my face did not like that. So, but man, the sun is starting to go down and I want to go back out and throw my line in the water again. I'm really liking my new fishing rod, and Sarah was actually cracking me up today because she was practicing like how to cast her line and how far out she could get it, and she's getting a pretty good cast going on, so I think that's pretty good. But yeah, I wanted to teach her how to fish. One, I think it's just important for someone to know, but wanted to go do some quail hunting, because, well, not quail, but you can do falconry quail hunting right now. So you can't go out and do, like, I couldn't go out with a gun and go quail hunting. Do your kids drive? Neither of them has their license, no, but Taylor does know how. He just has to go get his driver's license. He's had his permit, and he's practiced driving, and he's been out with his permit. He ended up going active duty before he took his driver's test, so he still had his permit, but he had never actually physically gone and done the driver's test. So he just needs to go do a driver's test, and he'd have his license. Sarah has to be seizure-free for out here in our county. She has to be seizure-free for a year to qualify to drive. So as of right now, she has not been, so she cannot drive until seizure-free for 1 year. Now, if we lived in Nevada, she'd just need to be 90 days seizure-free. I think it's still scary either way. For me, if it was me, if I was in her shoes, I think for me, I would personally not want to drive if at all possible, you know what I mean? Because of the fact that I would never want to be responsible in case anything random happened, or if I was to have a random seizure or something like that. If I was in her shoes, I would hate to be the one responsible for a medical episode behind the wheel of a vehicle, causing any other accident, causing anybody else to be injured. That would be the most devastating thing. So I don't know, like, I know she wants to get her license, and I know she wants to get a car. She's been saving up and putting money away to do that. So now it's just a matter of this whole thing settling down so that she can, because she's a hell of a worker. She puts like 110% into like everything she does. And so I'm really proud of her. But yeah, so we're gonna probably, like I said, we got back, I unpacked the car, put everything away, and she was like, I'm laying down for a little bit. And I was like, I don't blame you. Being outside in the sun is exhausting. We have the tent, and I was gonna throw the tent up, but the water was so high up that there was no real beach area, so our chairs were slightly in the water. So there's not really a space to set the tent up at. But as the day progressed, the water kind of slowly went down. Not enough though that there wasn't enough of a beach to put the tent on. So we're like, well, but yeah. So being out in the sunlight for a good chunk of the day, it exhausts you. Even though we weren't doing anything strenuous, it was just exhausting. And just we were relaxing, laughing, listening to different videos and music while we were out there. We had a couple people that drove past the spot we were at. We're like, catching anything, ladies? And we were like, nope, nothing's biting. And nothing was biting today. Like, we weren't even getting any nibbles on the line. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you there. I hear you, Anj. Hang in there, though. Hang in there. Like I said, she's such like for me anyway, she's super inspiring. Like, Sarah really pushes every single day each day to be better than the day before. And so, like, it bothers me when I see people make rude or nasty comments about her because they just don't know her. They don't know, like, Sarah's personality or work ethic, or how motivated she is. Like, she's a super motivated pusher of things. Like, she pushes every single day to make improvements or to improve other people's quality of life. She'll even put her own problems aside for other people. Like, she'll take somebody else's baggage or burdens and she'll carry those for them and give them a place to vent and whatnot without any real consideration of her own feelings or what it might do to her mentally. And so she gives so much of herself, and I'm so proud of her for that. But I also have to make sure I remind her that, you know, you got to take care of you too. You have to think of yourself and what kind of effect those things have on you, and whether or not those things will mess you up emotionally as well. Sarah, I have epilepsy, but are non-epileptic seizures, but I have a spot in my brain that has scar tissue. Oh, wow. Yeah, and you know, that's the hardest part that we ran into, was getting a doctor that, one, listened. Hi, Dustin. And two, you can have non-epileptic seizures with epilepsy as well. Like when you know something is wrong. Yeah, it's super frustrating. Yeah. Well, make sure that you take the time to take care of you, Anj. Like, you're important too, so make sure you're always taking time for your own mental health. I have to give Sarah huge props. I mean, like, she's been clinically diagnosed with depression. So that's the thing, is you can't self-diagnose. You know what I mean? Like, you can't go out and diagnose yourself as depressed. You have to have that clinically diagnosed, because if you say you're depressed, I mean, everybody in this world would say, oh, I have depression. But it could just be that you're going through a rough spot and you're feeling a little bit down and moody or whatnot. Anybody could feel that way. That doesn't mean you're clinically depressed. A clinical depression is a whole nother level. And so she's done things and measures and stuff like that, talked with really amazing people to work on those things. And so Sarah takes a lot of steps every single day to give herself a chance to be positive, find fun things to do, people to talk to. She pushes for other people. You know what I mean? Like, she's an advocate big time in helping other people see, like, the brighter side of things and to push past some of those negative feelings. I go see a therapist. She's the bomb. Oh, wow. Yeah, I hear you there. No job is hard. PTSD. So let's see a psychiatrist. So hopefully I can... Oh yeah, definitely Caitlin, definitely. Like I said, I'm so proud of her because like I said, she always puts other people ahead of herself. And so even when she's feeling at her lowest, she will find somebody else that is feeling maybe even worse than she is, and she'll use that part of her to push herself forward and give them that boost up. Because in doing that and seeing their mood change helps her mood change. And so, whew. Oh, I gotta go pick that up. One of them just went to the bathroom. I was like, woo-wee. But yeah, she's an inspirational young lady. So, all right, hold on, guys. Let me go pick this up because one of them just went to the bathroom and ew, it stinks. So let me go pick it up. Let me get my shoes. I need my shoes. Hi, baby. Hold on, Danny. What's that say? Okay, hold on, guys. Be right back. Give me a second. Goodness, big boy. There we go. Nuh-uh, that goes outside. She goes and runs and grabs it. Oh my goodness. So, like I said, you guys, it's been... I love watching Danny and Godric get together because Danny will pick up a toy or Godric will pick up the toy. Oh, the tattoo on my back is a butterfly with a heart and a sash around the heart, and it is... I have to get it finished. The sash is supposed to say my sister's name with her birth date and death date. So it's a tattoo in honor of my sister. So she loved butterflies, and the butterfly on my back is purple and green, or like a purple and green and purple and pink on there, which were some of her favorite colors. So these two are so funny. They give each other the toy. They'll bring one toy and they will either or that one of them will pick it up and they'll go to the other one and they'll shove it at them to get them to take the other side of the toy so they can play tug-of-war together. And the only two that do it are Danny and Godric. They will play tug-of-war with each other. Godric's not having it right now. But yeah, so that's the only tattoo I have. So if anybody's ever wondering if I have more tattoos, no, just that one. It was in honor of my sister who passed away. So she passed when she was 17 from a brain tumor. So what are you barking at, Winnie? Hey, Winnie Bear. Stop it. Stop it. Winnie. Danny. Yeah, Danny doesn't know like boundaries, so she gets herself into trouble, especially with Winnie Bear quite often. Wow, that sun is causing some weird camera stuff going on. There we go. Go lay down. I don't know what you're doing right up in my face, mister. Wow, you guys, that sunlight really lit me up on the side. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here because we're getting some funky lighting now because of the RV next door. So that's gonna bounce right off of there. Let's see if I can switch this way just slightly. Maybe. But anyway, I need to clean up, put some more stuff away, and then decide what we're making for dinner. I'm not even sure. We have so many options right now that I can pick from, but I just don't know what I want to cook. We'll have to figure it out because I have no idea. What you doing, old man? What you doing, old man? Hi. What you doing, old geezer? What you doing, old geezer? Hi, buddy. Yeah, you going to go outside and stretch those legs out? You got lots of yard space to run. Danny, stop. Okay, go ahead. Go on. Go ahead, old man. Go ahead. Oh, careful. Oh, that's what she's chewing on. Denali, Danny, leave it. She's gonna get you for it if you try to take that from her. She doesn't know when to not get herself into trouble. She's gonna get herself in trouble again. But you guys are amazing. Yeah, we're gonna probably, I think that's something Sarah and I are probably gonna do every day right now while we can. Is probably spend time out fishing. I'd like to go do some hunting, but as of right now, there's not really much else we can do. It's all small game, and I am not sure I really want to be hitting any kind of bird with a 22. And that's what I have as a 22. So that would just be, sorry, there's like, I have the window open right here, so I've got the sunlight dancing on me. Yeah, that would be a mess on a small game bird with a 22. So I'm not looking to make any messes. I'd like to still have the meat intact. So I won't be doing any small gaming right now until I can get either like a blow dart, or a blow dart would be great because quail hunting with a blow dart works out so much better. But yeah, anyway, you guys, as soon as we catch something, we're going to, we'll stream it so you guys can see what we've caught. And I won't film the cleanup process because it's a bit gruesome. But yeah, you guys are amazing, and we'll see you guys in the next video.